And I'll tell you right now, harder balancing don't have to be that hard. I'm going to show you two tricks, just like I showed you volleyballing. I'm going to show you boxing and flagging. So, flagging. Sometimes the same element shows up a lot. They're harder to balance, mark them, and do them last. This is one of the only times you should write notes down on a problem, when you're dealing with a difficult element that shows up a whole bunch of places. As you can see here, notice there are lots of oxygens. See that? Oxygen, 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 oxygen. So those are the last ones we are going to do. That is what we are going to flag. As such, let's do this. When I talk about flagging, problem in front of you, and you just draw a dash from each of the elements that you are skipping. If you've got two things to flag, the other thing goes up, but whatever. Or you can color code it. So all these oxygens are flagged. I am going to do those last, and I'm going to write down what I've got. So over here, 4 C's, 1 C, fix. 10 H's, 2 H's, fix. Now I'm at oxygens. Now I have been thinking that this is a 1, so this is 1 oxygen. I don't know what this is, so I'm going to skip it. 4 times 2 is 8, 5 times 1 is 5. I add these together and I get 13. So I have 13 oxygens on the products, 1 on the reactants, which means what I need here needs to be those other 12, so I need a 6 here. A 6 here makes this 12, and I'm golden. Notice I didn't draw any of that. Once I knew what number I was missing, I was done. This is 1, 6, 4, 5. And that's solved. Again, the only thing I wrote down was my flagged difficult elements, which I did last. Yeah, you're not going to do a full inventory every time, but the hard stuff, yeah, you should still write that down. Trick 2, boxing. Polyatomics act like one thing, so treat them like one thing. So, first off, sulfate is part of a compound and lists as SO4. Instead of counting the S's and the O's, just count the 4's. Place a polyatomic in a box, as this has 3 sulfates, so you put it in a box, and you can see that it's got a 3 right there, showing that it's got 3. So, oxygen here would be a pain to balance. It would be. So instead of balancing all of these crazy number of oxygens, what we can do is we can put phosphates in a box, and we can count them, and we can fix it, and then we count bicarbonates, put those in a box, and we've got 2 here, 3 there. That's an easy fix as well. And as we had fixed all of these polyatomic anions, it actually balances all the other stuff. So you notice there's 2 aluminums, 2 aluminums, 3 zincs, 3 zincs. Yeah, that happens a lot. So putting them in boxes gets rid of counting and juggling all of those ridiculous number of oxygens and elements. Since polyatomics act like one thing, treat them like one thing.